Hi friends, today we'll discuss about few banking interview questions and answers. What is collateral security? Finance provided by a bank backed by some asset as security, also called as collateral security. For example, customer wants any type of loan, bank will take a asset as a security, then they will sanction a loan. This asset is called collateral security. This collateral security can be a land, building, plant and machinery, inventory, receivable shares. These are will come under collateral security. What is financial inclusion? Loans to weaker section category, like small and medium sized loans to the weaker section people. This is called financial inclusion. Small and marginal farmers, village and cottage industries where individual credit limit does not exceed 1 lakh rupees. So, getting these people into financial sector. This is called financial inclusion. What is anti-money laundering? Regulations and procedures intended to prevent criminals from disgusting illegally obtained funds as legitimate income, means prevent dirty money conversion to clean money. So anti money laundering act will prevent these type of activities. What is co-branded card? Involving the brands of at least two companies. Example, one card is issued on two names. Card issued by ICICI Bank and Big Bazaar. Card issued by RBL and Bajaj Finance. These are called co-branded cards. So it can be debit card or it can be credit card involving the brands of the at least two companies. So this is called co-branded card. What is maker and checker? Each transaction must be completed by two individuals in the bank. So any financial transaction or non-financial transaction in a bank should be completed by two individuals. So one person will be the maker and second person will be the checker. Transaction generated by the maker and authenticated by the checker. So this is called maker checker concept. What is drawing power? Based on the securities submitted by the customer, the bank will compute the drawing power. The drawing power is the amount up to which the bank will make the disbursement to the borrower. So, drawing power will be calculated on below points. One is total credit limit sanction to the customer, and second one is security value minus margin. So whichever is less, that will be given as a drawing power to the customer. What is temporary overdraft and permanent overdraft? So overdraft means customer can withdraw over available limit. For example, he is having 1 lakh rupees in his balance in his account and overdraft limit is 2 lakhs, means total he can withdraw 3 lakhs. This is called overdraft limit. Temporary overdraft for 30 to 90 days, which customer request as per the customer request. Permanent overdraft for long term for 10 years on yearly renewal. What is nomination? The bank account opening form provides for the account holder to select a nominee. So, for example, if you are opening a savings bank account or a fixed deposit, you can submit a nominee. So, in case demise of the customer holder, the bank will pay the deposit amount to the nominee without any legal formalities. So, a nomination is compulsory for savings and fixed deposit accounts. Income for banks. All kinds of earnings of a bank are termed as income. So, any earnings by the bank will be called as income. For example, interest earned on loans, commissions, exchange margins. These are earnings for a bank. So, this includes income also. Documents to open bank account. So, what are the mandatory documents to open a bank account? One is photo, second one is address proof. Address proof can be passport or electricity bill. Identification proof can be Aadhaar or PAN. What is leakage of income? Verify the accuracy levels of expenditure incurred and income earned by the banks. So, few examples of leakage of income is double payment, extra payment, incorrect discount, charges not collected. In these scenarios, bank will get a income, but they are not getting because double payment instead of one payment bank has given twice. So it is a loss for the bank. So because of this activity, leakage of income can be nullified. Contra accounts. Contra accounts are, it is a pair of accounts, balance are equal, one account asset, another account at liability side. So contra account will be one account in liability side, one account in asset side, one will be in debit balance, another will be in credit balance, both are in equal balance. These are contra accounts. Line of credit, borrowing limit that can be used at any time. So line of credit is given to the borrower to utilize. Interest will be charged on the utilized amount only. If you are given a 1 crore line of credit, if the customer has used only 10 lakhs rupees, interest will be charged for the 10 lakhs rupees only. So this will be called as line of credit. Moratorium. During this moratorium period, the borrower is not required to make any repayment. So, during this moratorium period, borrower is not required to pay repayment. It can be interest or principal. What is loan rescheduling? Rescheduling the term is an existing loan. So, rescheduling will be applicable for existing loans only. Reduce payment amounts by extending the payment period and increasing the number of payments also. For example, you want to reschedule the loan. If you decrease the EMI, automatically your period will be increased. This will be applicable for existing loans only. What is credit rating agency? Agencies rating to debtors. Debtors means the persons loans taken from the bank. Ability to pay back debits by making timely P&I. So these credit rating agencies, they will capture relevant data about the debtors and these data will be given to the banks while sanctioning new loans. Asset liability management address the risk faced by a bank due to a mismatch between assets and liabilities, either due to liquidity or change in interest rates. So, for example, you have liabilities and assets. So, liabilities, example, 1 crore deposit is maturing after 90 days. Whether you have a sufficient liquid funds to pay the, because deposit means amount will be transferred from bank to customer account. So that much liquidity should be available with bank. So to match this one, we need asset liability management. DICGC set up by RBI, which intent of ensuring the depositors of individuals. So ensuring the individuals deposits. So at present the balance is 5 lakhs rupees. The limit is 5 lakhs rupees. Dividend, distribution of profits by a company to its shareholders. So whatever the profits earned or generated by the company, these profits will be divided into or given to the shareholders. This amount is called dividend. Repo rate, interest rates charged by the RBI. Bank facing a shortage of funds can borrow from RBI through repo rate transaction. So the rate charged by the bank, by the RBI to the bank is repo rate. HTM, held to maturity. These type of securities are purchased to own until maturity. If you weigh maturity, you have to keep it up to the maturity. For example, this security is 25 years, then you have to keep this security for another 25 years. You can't sell in between. What is flexi deposit? Combination of fixed deposit with demand deposits, means savings with deposit, current with deposits, because to get a extra interest, transfer to excess of funds to higher return fixed deposits on daily basis, can withdraw funds prematurely. So you have excess funds in your savings account, current account, these can be transferred to fixed deposit accounts where you can earn extra interest rate. BIC, bank identifier code. So with this big, you can identify bank, country, branch. These are useful while you are doing international transaction, to identify bank code for international transfers. What is SWIFT? Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. SWIFT transforms messages between two financial institutions. So when you are doing international transaction, transfer from one financial institution to another financial institution, SWIFT will be the transmitter. Wire transfer. Money is transferred between accounts through wire transfer. These may be domestic or cross border. This can be domestic, means within the country, or across the countries. Banking ombudsman, to resolve complaints relating to banking services and to facilitate. So complaints related to banks, banking ombudsman will act as a mediator, and they'll solve the issues, resolve disputes between a bank and its constituents as well as among guest banks. It can be one bank to customer, or bank to bank. So this banking ombudsman will be used to resolve the complaints. NPA, the borrower is unable to or unwilling to pay, such debit shown as non-performing assets. Monthly EMI has not paid by the borrower. So if you are not getting any repayment from a loan, it may be principal or interest, those loans will be categorized as non-performing assets, because you are not getting any interest or principal from these loans. NPA provisioning, showing certain percentage of debit as expenditure. For example, you have 1 lakh worth of a loan in a NPA category. Maybe as per the organization or as per the banking norms, 20% of the loan amount should be shown as provisioning. So this 20% will be treated as expenditure. What is SARFAESI Act? Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security 2002. Recovery their dues expediently. Financial inclusion, provision of financial services and facility to the weaker sections of society. For example, microfinance loans. What is JLG? Joint Liability Group. The members mutual guarantee to repay the loan. For example, you have a joint liability group of 5 people. If the one person is not paying that group, other people has to share, and you have to repay the loan. So this is liability on the group, not on the individual person. PEP, politically exposed person. If the customer or relative of the customers are linked to political party, then these customers will be categorized as politically exposed person. These customers will be categorized as high risk customers. What is issuer transaction? Where our bank customers swipe his card for a transaction at different bank ATM. If we are sitting in X bank and X bank customer swipes a card at Y bank, then these transactions will be called as issuer transactions. What is acquired transactions? When a customer swipe their card for a transaction in our ATM. For example, we are in X bank and Y bank customer comes to X bank ATM and he performs a transaction. These transactions will be called as acquired transactions. What is CIBIL? Credit Information and Bureau India Limited is a credit information company engaged in maintaining the records of all the credit related activities of companies as well as individuals, including credit card and loan transactions. This company will capture all the loans related to individuals and companies and cards issued to the individuals and companies, the track record, whether any write off is there, whether the borrower is paying regularly the EMIs, everything will be captured by CIBIL, and this rating can be used by the bank while sanctioning new loans. DND, do not disturb. When you open a bank account, you'll get lot of marketing calls from the bank subsidiaries, like whether you want a credit card, whether you want a insurance, or you want a mutual fund. The type of calls will be getting from the bank subsidiaries. When you go for DND option, you will not receive such transactions from marketing institutions or bank subsidiaries. Bait money. Bait money used by the bank to tracking of bank robbers. Security feature used by banks. For example, as a bait money will capture currency details in your records. If any robbery happens in the bank, you can give these details to the police department to track the thieves. Spread. Extra income over base rate or marginal cost of funds based lending rate. For example, banks lends money to the customers by getting the deposits from the customers. So when you are getting a deposits from the customers, you have to pay the interest rate. For example, cost of funds, an average rate 9%, our spread is 5%, then you can lend it for 14%, so that 5% spread is bank's profit. What is DAF? Depositor Education Awareness Fund. The unclaimed funds of depositors among laying with a bank unclaimed for 10 years or more than that required to credit to DEAF fund. So all unclaimed deposits in a bank, these will be credited to DEAF fund maintained by Reserve Bank of India. What is cost of funds? Average of interest expenses incurred by a financial institution by bank on deposits. Average means, for example, one deposit we are taken for 7%, another deposit we are taken for the 4%, another deposit we are taken for the 9%. So you will average and will come out with cost of deposits. So this is cost on your deposits. You add your spread and give a loan to the customers, cost of funds plus your spread. What is pre-EMI? Pre-EMI means period between disbursement of home loan and handover of the home. So you have a, for example, you are taking a house under construction property, it will take 1 year. Maybe you are taking a loan today, but that house will be handed over to you after 1 year. This period will be called as pre-EMI period. What is broken period interest? Interest before the actual EMI starts. Days between disbursement date and first installment date is called broken period interest. These interest can be sometimes for 30 days, sometimes it can be more than 30 days also. What is mode of operation? Mode of operation governs how and by whom the account is going to be operated. So we have separate entities in a bank. For example, if you are a single, then mode of operation will be self. If your account is a joint, then mode of operation will be joint. So how to operate your account, by whom it should be operated, this is called mode of operation. Thank you friends. If you like my video, please subscribe and share with your friends also.